Alright, in this video I'll share with you a couple of tips on how I keep myself productive and creative, given that my job involves me being creative, productive, and yes, competitive. Okay, so I'll give you some of the points now. The points that I state, it's not for everyone, and cherry pick which one you feel works out for you. Okay, so having said that, let's start. And yeah, put your comments and thoughts down below. Now, if you saw my YouTube shorts that I uploaded today, I showed you my room. I showed you my room. I showed you the 50-inch monitor, then the Sony PS4, then the rack. Well, my Nintendo Switch was inside, and my camera setup was there. And next to it was where I sit. You know, I have a plastic chair. People keep asking, why you have this plastic chair, cheap chair? Well, I've tried expensive chairs. I've tried, the scientific ones and all. I prefer the hard plastic because it keeps your butt on a firm this thing, and it's pretty rock solid. It's cheap. I like it, man. Just because you can afford to buy something super rich, yeah, you must just check my YouTube video. I set fire to a $5,000 big chair. Seriously, that was because I was trying to get rid of it. Nobody was buying it. Nobody wanted to take it for free, so I set it on fire. I wanted to get rid of it. Okay, anyway, that's another. You can check that YouTube video. Okay, so then I showed you the power plate. I showed you the monitors. If you want, by the way, I'll make a separate video and I'll show you each one why. So I showed the basic setup. Okay, the two monitors, the gaming 120 hertz ultra wide monitor. Okay, now why did I show that? Some of you might think that I'm doing it to showing off, for showing off. Well, let me tell you, there's nothing to show off, because if you compare my setup to most other YouTubers, they will laugh. Like, for example, MKBHD, his one machine itself for video is $500,000, just one machine. His spider, his what do you say, Apple Pro, this thing machine that he uses for his work itself is worth my entire setup. Okay, so there are a lot of rich people out there. So it's not to show off. Neither it is to, hey, let me get some likes. And it's my man cave. It's a place where I am. So the first point of creativity or productivity is you need to make your place, the place that you have, comfortable. You need to make your place where you are enjoyable. See, I spend the whole day locked up in the room, whole day. So obviously I have to make it a place which I enjoy being, right? So that is why I've made it in such a way where I feel comfortable. Like, for example, I have a machine. If you see my video, I have a leg massage machine. Why? Because my legs get numb sitting in one place with the legs dangling. So blood circulation. Why I have the power plate? In case I feel too tight or I need to relax, stand on the power plate. Okay, 10 minutes, vibrates, shakes me up. Okay, one of the main reasons why I like my plastic chair, which is 3 chairs stacked on top, I can just meditate there itself, 10 minutes. And best part is, you saw the opposite side, empty space below the 50-inch monitor. There is I can put my bed and sleep there. Okay, so my room is designed in such a way where it's comfortable, and I don't have to go anywhere. Everything's there except food. And obviously I wouldn't want food and liquids to be near electronics, especially if it can fall on my keyboard or something. And the reason I have my gaming setup just near me on the left hand side is because if I want to take a break, I can just be there. Or let's say I want to play a Nintendo game on my handheld device, or take the iPad and just browse. It's all there. So I don't have to get up and go anywhere. It's my world, and it's a world that is for me. And the reason why, see, monkey, and I wish I could show you a close-up. So the reason why lock this door is because obviously my baby doesn't know how expensive or how delicate any electronic item is. She might just take an iPad or drop it, the Apple Pen and throw it in the water. Once she nearly dropped water on my keyboard and that got destroyed. So imagine if she did that for a laptop. So I have to be careful. In fact, even me, whenever I drink any beverage, I keep it far because the last thing you need is you hitting it. So first one is everything has to be comfortable for me and everything has to be convenient. The 2 C's. The third one that I would say is, I never keep, if you notice, if you have seen my videos, I always change the setup. It's not that I purchased a brand new 50-inch monitor. No, it was actually tucked away at the side. I kept it at the side because I wanted to make a new change. And I changed the location of my the shelf. And I bought a small table. So if I was sitting here doing work, on the right hand side is I can eat and watch movies on the iPad or whatever. Or I can keep the food items there and just from here, just take it on my lap because, I don't want anything to fall on the keyboard or electronic device. And if I want to, play a game or something, turn the left hand side. Hey, how are you? So everything, it's convenient. But like I was saying, I keep changing it. Like if you notice my previous video, I had a small monitor, 27-inch. That was an LG. I changed it to a Dell. This time I changed it to the ultra wide. And guess what? I always had the ultra wide from 1.5 years. I purchased it, but I never used it. Imagine the jumblux. So now I thought I would use it. In fact, you'll be very surprised to know I did this at the night. Started at 12. I finished at 4:30. And I was, trying different setups. And obviously my baby was not there, wife was not there, so quiet. So I moved the table there. I was like, no, it's too big. Oh, this is too congested. I put the ultra wide on the big table. I was like, I can optimize the space. To my surprise, when I put it on the small table, the half the size, it fit perfectly. I was like, then why do I need the big one? And then I pushed the table at the back so that gave me more space to lie down. And then I was like, okay, the 50-inch monitor is at the back. I've not used it, collecting dust. Might as well bring it in the front. I've not played a PS4 game. I'm going to try that. So the main thing is to change the location of what you're doing. It kind of spices up the creativity. It's kind of spices up the workflow, and you see, unless you try something new, you wouldn't know, is it better or is it worse? Until now, the funny thing is, every time I've changed, the setup has only improved. Yes, sometimes I made a mistake, like, oh sheesh, I shouldn't have bought this. Which comes to my next point. We all end up making unwanted purchases. In fact, let me give you some of my mistaken purchases. I bought the DJI Osmo Pocket. I spent, I think, $2,500-3,000. More than that. 3,000. No. Sorry, not $3,000. What am I saying? Sorry, it was $500, 500, I think $800 total. I spent quite a lot of money on the DJI Osmo and on the upgrades. Okay, so roughly you could say $1,000. Take it as $1,000, not 3,000. I'm sorry. Now I used it just twice, DJI Osmo, and I had to sell it off for 10% of the value. Seriously, I bought a Asus Zephyrus 14-inch 2060 Ti laptop. I used it only once, for one game, and I sold it same 20% of the price, which I told you. One guy tried to, the guy who I trusted tried to rip me off. Finally, he gave me a good deal. Okay, I purchased a camera thinking I would take videos that way. I didn't use it. I purchased big, huge studio lights, big ones. I realized, oh, I can't use this. It's taking up so much space. It's not convenient. Overall, I'll tell you, I think I spent $4,000 or $5,000 worth, $5,000 worth of stuff the last 1.5 year. I sold it for how much I sold it? How much did he give me? Yeah, he gave me just I think $800, $900. Yeah. Um, I give it as a throwaway price. See, you might say, "Oh, Loy, you're not a businessman." Some of you have commented. I don't have time. I don't have time to bargain. And given the fact that I live on a small island, people like to bargain, chew my brains, eat. Hey, give me a discount. Give me $10 less. Give me $5 less. Okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, I'll come tomorrow. Imagine I have 20, 30 items. I don't have time for this shit, man. I might as well generate some revenue and not be bothered about this. I sold all of it at a tremendous loss. But that's part of the game. It's like you buy new things, and there are idiots who say, "Oh, Law, you should have checked Amazon reviews. Oh, you didn't know. Oh, you don't know how to check reviews." Why, you fucking idiot? You think I don't check reviews? You don't think I do enough and more research? You think I'm a nut? If my career path, my ability to generate income, my brand is more successful than yours, you think I don't have that much common sense? Bloody hell, you're a fucking idiot. For a guy like me who has been penniless, oh, a massive lizard, has been penniless, but I made money from there. And that also in 6 short years. Hey, like they say, no, don't teach your father how to fuck. Okay? So shut the fuck up. You can see, listen, you can do, you can check all the reviews, you can check what people say, you can check every video. End of the day, it comes down to, are you comfortable working with it? Like, for example, I love the Mac operating system. I've been part of Apple for now 13 years? No, more, 15, 16 years. How many people I know who hate Apple? They like an open system. In fact, there are so many photographers or content creators, they prefer having a PC, and they are able to build the system that I buy for half the price, and sometimes the speed is much better. But it comes with certain inconveniences. So now, is he with his reviews, is he right, or me with my reviews, am I right? You can't go with reviews, man. Yeah, you can find out if the product is a flop or hit, or does it do what it says. Like, for example, the Mac Studio versus the Mac Ultra, okay? Even though there's a double the computing power and the price is literally double, but it doesn't give you double the computing power. So if you check the reviews, well, you'll realize, oh, shish, the test bench scores, it's not good. So anyway, I don't want to get too technical. What I want to tell you is, it's not possible to know everything through reviews, okay? Like the DJI Osmo, great reviews, fantastic product. It really is a good product. Why I didn't buy it? It's a small dingly little thing. I have to hold it like this. And I go in the heat. It heats up fast. Who you think has a unique experience like mine? And if you check, for example, now I'm using GoPro 8. Okay, 9 has come out, 10 has come out. Why haven't I purchased 9 or 10? Why am I still using 8? In fact, I bought 4 cameras of 8 after using the first one. When 9 came out, when 10 came out. Why? Simple. If you check reviews, you will not find out the answer. The answer is, this battery can take it much more longer than the other cameras, because it has a single camera and the display is at the back. The other one has 2 and the battery power is less. So anyway, so the point I'm trying to make here is, I digress, sorry. You need to keep changing, you need to keep experimenting, and yes, you will make plenty of mistakes. For me, when I make mistake, okay, it's a mistake, sell it off. So I buy new things, I try it out. If it's a hit, it's a hit. If it's not, no. And last but not the least, the final one is, see, if I was a normal individual having a normal career, if I buy a laptop, I don't need to upgrade. But given the fact that I'm constantly creating content, I'm constantly coming up with videos. I'm constantly editing. So for a normal person, if they have to come out with a video, maybe it'll take them 10 minutes. But for me, if I can reduce even 1 minute, for me that 1 minute is money. Because per day, I come out with 4 videos. So I said maybe, I'm just giving an example. 4 minutes is nothing. But when you take longer videos like 40 minutes, 20 minutes, plus you're doing computing work, plus you're opening 50 browsers, plus you're downloading, plus you're editing, plus Photoshop. For me as a content creator, my machine is my workhorse and it has to be the best. So I have to constantly upgrade. So yeah, the last bit that I want to tell you is, if you want to improve your creativity, productivity, and competence, you need to have the best tools. Now, if you are not into my line of work, you don't need to do this. There you need to improve in terms of intellectual investment or skills. All right. And last but not the least, let me just conclude by telling you this. Now, that doesn't mean now you suddenly go out, buy the latest iPhone, buy the latest iMac, buy the latest shoes, latest cycle, latest bodybuilding belt. Stop. That's not what I'm trying to say. The problem is people always misunderstand. See, I can have the latest or the fastest. In fact, the best Mac is when Mac Pro came out. The spec'd up one was $55,000. Okay, top of the range spec'd up, $55,000. And then if you add the display, 2 displays, that will come to another. Maybe it'll be $80,000. 80. That's not small chump change. Many content creators who are rich purchase that. Now, if I wanted, I could have worked very hard and saved money and bought that. Why didn't I buy that? The reason being is it's overkill. It's like buying a Ferrari in a village where there are no developed roads. Where are you going to use it? How can you run it? Where will you buy the spare parts? So for me, I'm just creating simple videos. So I didn't need that. The second thing is, even if I bought the latest one, but my content remains the same, it doesn't improve. My content is not entertaining or of value, or the work that I do is not good enough. Nothing is going to change. You can have the best tools in the world, but you do not have the skill to use those tools. It's stupid, right? There are so many people who just have an iPhone, a simple iPhone. They don't have 8K footage. There are people who don't even have money for a microphone. They use their simple smartphone. They still get more views, more engagement. Like that guy, that TikTok star who doesn't make a noise. I don't know what is his name. Kabi? Yeah. What? Did he have a professional setup? Nothing. Just a phone and see great content. So, end of the day, these are all tools. So even for me, end of the day, I can change my setup 100 times. I can buy the latest equipment. I can, do all these gimmicks. But end of the day, it all comes down to you. Hard work. Keep upgrading yourself. Keep improving yourself up here. And try to give value to others. If you can focus on this every single day, you're sharpening your saw. And that in turn will help you with your creativity, your competence, and your productivity. So I hope this casual video gave you some value. Sorry for the rant in between. I get irritated sometimes when people talk crap. They think they know more than me, even though they have not done anything worthwhile. Like they are not a YouTuber. They don't have videos. They don't even have money to buy a fucking MacBook Pro, but they'll lecture you on what is the best purchase. Shut up, man. Stupid. Anyway. Alright, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. It's me signing off. Chalo.